All right. I think it's time. I think it's time to get in the room and do some more talking like we always do. We get in here, we get some business done, we get some good talking, some good keys, some good tips in. You know what I'm saying? Always a pleasure. Always glad to be in the room. Always glad to be with my family, and just share some love, share some information. So if you're in the room, like I always say, if you're in the room, let me know you're in the room. Say hey, what's up? Um, as always, let me know you're here. Let me know how your day was. Let me know what's going on in your life today. Because, like I say, we're here for a family experience. We're here for a good time, not a long time. I'm not gonna be here to belabor you for hours and nothing like that. Like nah, like 30, 45 minutes, we're good because I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna drop some wisdom, drop some knowledge, drop some keys, and then I'm gonna keep on going and get up out of here. So what I want to do is I want to first know that you're in the room. Say, hey, what's up? Tell me how your day was. And beyond that, like I said, I just want to talk for a few minutes. Some keys to a standout business. Like I said, I have a full course that I've taught and I will teach again about the building blocks of business, the fundamentals of business. How to start your business because like I said, like I talk about all the time, it is the way you build your business. They look at that, and the lenders, they look at certain aspects of that, and they determine. You can have a great talk game, but if your business is not structured the right way, if you don't have the right things in place, lined up, you're going to have a lesser chance of being funded the monies that you need to get your business going. Because like I say all the time, like there's plenty of money out here. There's plenty of money. Like there's no shortage of, like, no matter how much they talk about it, there is no shortage of money. Like the rich are getting richer. Like honestly, like they're bringing in more money. They're bringing in more revenue every single day. And so I'm all about helping you to get in the best position possible to get the most funds. And like I said, that involves not only just your credit, but just how you structure your business in general. So today, I want to take a few minutes just to hit on, I would say, three keys that are going to be important, really important for you to think about, to realize how to best position yourself. Okay, and I will say I have seen and I've had examples of people that have come to me and told me that, hey, I didn't know this, or this came up. Like, I'll start with key number one. Key number one is as simple as incorporating your business with the state. Like, just filing your LLC. Filing your LLC. Like, we don't think about that because, like I said, we've been running our business for so long. We've been out of our kitchen, out of our living room. And I said last time that you're missing out on so much money because you're missing out on write-offs and deductions and all that, all those things. But just start off like just knowing that by you having your business officially incorporated with the state, officially filed with the state of, for me, Florida, wherever you're at. You might be in Georgia, you might be Alabama, you might be California. I'm not sure where you are. I mean, if you're in the room, let me know where you're at. Hey, drop a comment and let me know where you're at, what state you're in. But in any case, I'm in Florida, and so for me, I had to incorporate through the state of Florida on sunbiz.org. And the point I want to make here is that not only banks, because the banks they're gonna go and they're gonna look and see what your EIN is, and they're gonna look to see if you're already incorporated with the state. But on another lane, businesses, um, I won't say always, but most times they don't want to do business with another business unless that business is officially, incorporated with the state. Why? Because there's liability and there's things that can happen, and so they don't want to take on that responsibility. They rather push it off on you. But if you're not an official business, then they're probably not going to take a chance on you. So so. And I said I have an example because I really did see that one time already, where one of my friends came to me and said, "Hey, he does great work, fantastic work. He's putting up his stuff on Facebook, putting up on Instagram, putting up all this great stuff because he does a really good job of detailing cars and these things. And so he goes and tries to partner with a big dealership, with a big corporation. And while they love his work, they love everything that he does, love everything about it. It's just they can't take that chance of liability, and they want to trust that they can do have a good business relationship, is what I'll say. And so they said until he goes ahead and files his business with the state, that they really can't give him as much business as they would like to, if that makes sense. They can throw them those small jobs here and there, but they really can't give them as much as. So I'm not going to say that businesses are not going to want to, have a relationship with you at all, but they might not be able to give you as much business as they could if you were structured with the state. Or I would say that like they might give you small little, jobs, but they can't give you those big contracts unless you're structured and filed with your state. So that's just an example, like I said, of how by you not going ahead and filing your business, structuring your business with the state, with the Secretary of State, by you not doing that, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities. A lot of opportunities. Like, yeah, business is going good. You're doing great right now. Everything seems wonderful, amazing, because you have the same FNF, friends and family. And I heard that term when I was at a conference with Shanon, and he was talking about how starting out you had that FNF and it seemed so good. And I'm like, FNF, and he goes friends and family. I'm like, oh my gosh, wow. Like right now, I'm just gonna talk to you right now personally, because I mean, even me, I'm still trying to get out of that phase. But being stuck in that FNF zone, the friends and family zone, where only your friends and family support you, like yeah, that's all good and everything for a little while, but when you're trying to really branch out and do big business, you got to position yourself. You got to set yourself up for greatness, for it. You got to go ahead and get yourself ready. I play this, like they always say, you stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. You don't want to be in a position where the right person sees how great of work you do, because Shannon's she tells y'all all the time to share your work. I mean, if you're putting all this time in, share it. Show them how great you're doing. Show them how much good work you're doing. I mean, show them how business is booming. I would hate for you to be in that position where you have the right person to see your stuff, but you're not in position to do business with them because you're not filed with the state. I would hate that to happen. I truly would hate that to happen to you, because like I said, you could potentially be leaving a lot of business on the table. A lot of business. You could be leaving a lot of business on the table. So my first tip I want you to know is to just go ahead and just get filed. File your articles of organization, or your articles of incorporation, depending on which type of business that you're forming. But go ahead and file those articles and go ahead and get structured with the state. Like, go ahead. Like, truthfully, like I said, there's really nothing holding you back but yourself. Like, you have the means. Don't think that's going to cost you a lot, because it's not going to cost you a lot. Like, literally, it cost. Like I say, for me, like in the state of Florida, it costs is $125, I think it is, to go ahead and pay that fee. And then to get an EIN is free. So I mean, like really, what's holding you back? Like a small investment to position yourself for big contracts with not just one business but multiple businesses. Because because if you're here, I assure you that you're doing amazing work. I assure you that if you're in this room, if you're in this place, there's a level of excellence that you've already achieved, even if you're a beginner. Because Shanon makes this process so seamless and so easy that even a beginner can do it. So I know that coming in, you already have this level of excellence. And by taking on this level of excellence, I know that you will apply that same principle, that same level to every other area of your life. But like I said, I want you to be ready, and I want you to be in position. I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to miss out on something amazing, something big, something great. So I'm really praying that God is gonna that God is gonna really blow your mind and really gonna open doors for you. But I would hate for him to open that door and then you be the one to close it. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Like I would really hope that you would not let God open an amazing door for you and then you be the one to close it. Because truth be told, there is no person, there is no one that can close that door but you. No one. No one. Like no one can close that door but you. No one can stop you but you. And I would truly hate for you to be the person that's standing in your own way. So I need you to move in action, move in confidence, move in boldness, move with no fear, as Shannon says. I mean, I don't know if y'all reading this, but the next no fear Shopify challenge is July 24th to 28th. Get ready for that. Be positioned. I mean, even if you've already taken the course, you can take it again. But in any case, like I said, I want you to be action takers, people that move in faith, ready to move mountains. That when God shows you the mountain, you just get ready to move it. Like that's it. So I'm not gonna belabor that too much longer. But like I said, go ahead and file those articles with state. Go ahead. There's no reason. There's no reason for you not to. Like there's really no excuse. Like you spend more on a pair of Jordans than you would spend on your own business just to start it. And truth be told, you ain't writing those Jordans off, but that fee you paid to start your business, to file those articles, that's a write-off. Like it's off rip, a write-off right there. So I'm just gonna ask you really truthfully, like what's holding you back? Like what's really holding you back? And if the answer is any other thing but yourself, you're lying, because the only thing holding you back is yourself. I know I said it once, but I'm gonna say it again. The only thing holding you back is yourself. That's the only thing holding you back. So I'm gonna take a break just right here just to share the feed, because guess what? I want everyone to get this free game, this free love, this free information. So if you're in the room, let me know you're here. Say what's up, tell me where you're from, tell me where you're watching from, and then guess what? Go ahead and share it, because I'm gonna share. I'm gonna go ahead and share right now, because I want sister, cousin, auntie, I want everyone to get free information. So, boom, we did that. Bet. All right. Guess what? Key number 2. We talked about, go ahead and filing your articles with the state. Boom. That's great. Okay. Key number 2 is going to be your business address. Your business address. Why is that important? Because for starters, when you go to even file your articles, they're going to ask you for that principal address, and then it's going to ask for like your personal address of the agent, I'll say. And keep in mind, this is all public record. It's all public record. So if you don't want to be up there, don't put it. But quite frankly, they know you live anyways. So fact of the matter is, ask for the principal address, and they ask for your regular address that you live at, blah, blah, right? But this principal address, the thing about it is like they talk all the time about, how you should have a business address. And they talk all the time about getting those virtual mailing addresses. And while that is cool and is good, I will say just be careful, because it has to be a physical address. You have to be able to use a physical address. So, I mean, if you can find one that has, a physical location, like I said, go ahead and do that. Just be aware that, some mail might go to that location. So, like I said, just be cognizant. But the point I'm trying to make here is that you don't want to, I don't want to say you don't want to put your home address, but just like, use those resources to go ahead and get you a virtual mailing address, but make sure that it is a physical, like, brick and mortar location. Like, yeah, like even in this space right here, like right here, like a lot of us have, e-commerce stores, we have online stores, and we may not have a brick and mortar store. Like we may not be making the money to go ahead and have a physical location. You can see right here, bam, I got my stuff right here. What do you mean? So we may not have the resources to go ahead and get that building and have that store. But when it comes to go ahead and talking to lenders and stuff like that, you need to have those things lined up. And one thing they like to see, like I said, is going to be that business location, that business address. And I'm saying that virtual addresses are good. They are definitely useful. I have one. I'm just saying, make sure you choose wisely. That's all I'm saying. Just make sure that you choose wisely. It's gonna be super important. Okay, gonna be super important, because believe it or not, all these things I'm talking about, they actually do look at that's like they look at that, like in the process, they look at it. So I'm gonna first say, file your articles with the state. Second thing I'm gonna say is to just like be mindful. Get a if you don't want to put your home address, get a virtual mailing address, but just make sure that it's gonna be a physical location. It's gonna be important, because a lot of times they'll pull it up. You go to the bank, they might pull it up on the map right there. Everyone's different, but just keep that in mind. The third thing I'm gonna say is gonna be a business phone number. Business phone number. Like it's, I mean, I don't know. Some of y'all might have two phones. I don't know. Me personally, I don't have two phones. I got one phone with a personal phone number, but what I did do was I did go to grasshopper.com and I got me a business phone number. And we ain't talking about an 850. We're not talking about a 321. I'm talking about like those 800 numbers. Like, if you have yourself an 800 number, that's gonna look really good for you on your applications. I mean, that's a check off the box. Like, that looks really good. But mind you, it might cost you a little bit, per month as an extra line. But again, like I said, if your goal is to be in position and be ready, you might want to go ahead and cut off a couple of those McDonald's runs and just get that phone line. Because like I said, that thing gets wired right to my phone. So when I get calls, it calls, to that business number, and it goes directly to my phone. But the point I'm trying to make is, I said, when you go to let's say a credit card application, you're trying to go with some business funding, and you go and you go to this thing, right? It's going to ask you for I'll give you some things. It's going to say, it'll say your name, MySpace, social. It's going to be a business phone number, business email address, business address. It's going to ask for all these things, right? And so, like I said, they're checking up that, looking at all these things, looking at every one of these things. What I'm gonna tell you is, you definitely need a business. You need a business phone number. You need it. You need that thing today, like today. There are plenty of different resources online, plenty of resources. But I'm gonna tell you, you need to go ahead and get your business phone number. Go ahead, because I'm telling you, they're looking at it, 100%. And even more so, like I said, when you go to build your website and all those things, like, you want to look as professional as possible. You want people to respect you, because one thing I'll say, because like I said, when they're looking at your work, like, your work might be amazing. It really might be. Like, and believe me, if you're here, I believe that it is. I trust that you have amazing work, but I don't want you to miss out on something, because they see your amazing work, but then they go to contact you, and it's a regular personal phone number, and they're like, I don't know if I trust this, because there's all this great work. They could have stole that. Like, they might assume that you could have stole that from anywhere. They might assume that. See, Tanika says, find a virtual address offers to be a registered agent service. Oh, yeah. I like that. Cool. Good tip. Yeah. I've definitely seen that. My uncle works he has his own trucking business, and he did that same exact thing, where he paid so much money for them to be his registered agent. I was literally just looking at that last week. So yeah, that's a thing. You can pay to have someone, manage and be your registered agent. That's definitely an option. I mean, personally, I didn't do that for my business, but like I said, my uncle does that. And that was, like I said, that was 10 years ago, actually 10 years ago. So yeah, that's the thing. And that's another good resource for a business phone number. So like I said, just keep in mind, there are plenty of good resources to get your addresses and get your business phone numbers. Like I said, for my address, I postal one, and for my business phone number, I use Grasshopper. And I tell you how much it costs. I know I pay $10 a month for the address, and I pay $40 a month for the business phone number. So like I said, just go and keep in mind that this is totally necessary, like 100% necessary. So business phone number, we're not talking about a regular local number. We're talking about an actual 800 number. Mine is an 833, but just some form of an 800 number that's going to look really good for you. Really good for you. I promise you. Like not only to, like I said, the lenders, but even more so, like I said, to the consumers, because that they, like, I heard somebody say one time, like you go to pull up, Walmart's website, like you're not gonna see a regular number. Like, nah, it's gonna be an 800 number. You go to pull up Amazon, it's an 800 number. Like any of these big corporations, like they don't have local numbers. Like, nah, like, you're gonna get a 800 number, 100%. Here's what I found. Look at Siri trying to get my business. So I love Grasshopper because you can also get 3 numbers for the price of one. 100%. 100%. I will say, I mean, I've been using Grasshopper for over a year now, maybe a year and a half now, probably, and I've had nothing but a good experience with Grasshopper. And I will say that when I did join, I was able to do like a free trial. It might have been for like, I think it was a month, maybe. Might have been a month. And the only thing I would say about that is if you wait until the end of that month and it runs out, then you can't keep the number and you have to get another number. That happened to me. So free game. If you do the free trial, make sure you go ahead and activate that service, or activate that service plan before that free trial runs out, because if it does, then the number's gone, and guess what? Yeah, your new number. So neither here nor there. This is my personal experience. But yeah, articles. File those articles. Go ahead and file them. Stop playing with me. Okay. Next we talked about was the address. Stop playing with me. Get an address. There's no excuse. We dropping gems right here. Get an address. Phone number. Super important. Stop playing with me. Get a phone number. Let's go ahead. Let's get in the game. Let's get a phone number. Okay. Get a phone number. And the next thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say it's probably one of the last things to say, because I really don't want to prolong this thing. I said I'm just dropping it, but I mean we're talking. The last thing I was gonna say is your email address. Your email address. If I go to your Shopify right now, and there's a contact page. If I go there and your email address is ilovemykids@yahoo.com, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be very upset. If I go to your shop, because I'm telling you, I mean, all y'all watch, I'm sure you've been to Shopify Challenge. I'm sure you've made your store. I'm sure you've been to that point. You've done it. You've done all things right. Okay, boom, bam. But if I go to that contact page and your email address is shopwithme@gmail.com, I'm gonna be upset. I'm going to be upset. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be upset, because what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, it's totally cool. It's totally cool to have a personal email address. Is totally cool. I totally get it. Like I said, we all need them. I think I have two personal email addresses, but I know I got like 3 or 4 business email addresses. It's like, let's be for real. Like, I'm not talking about like your business name @gmail.com. I'm talking about admin@yourbusinessname.com. Like, I'm talking about like for real. And you know what? At one point I did have my business name @gmail.com, and that was totally cool, right? That was my first business. Okay. And I was thinking, when I'm going applying for these business credit cards and business funding, I was like, if they taking it, why it matter? Like, if they're taking it, why does it matter? Okay. Well, then one day I ran up on one application that it would not take a Gmail. It wouldn't take a Gmail. And that's when I was like, I should probably be more serious about this. I totally get like you get, I don't want to say caught up. You get comfortable. Like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like we get caught up and comfortable and keeping our, like I said, our personal phone numbers, our personal email addresses, those things until you get to a point, like I said, where you get to a place where you miss out on something because you're just not in position. You're not ready. And so, like I said, I got to this applications this one time I was applying for this business credit or whatever, something like that, and it asked me for a business email address, and I put in the Gmail address, and it wouldn't take it. It wouldn't take it, and I was like, "Dang! Like it's not like this is an AOL or a Yahoo. Like it was like a Gmail address. Like why would they even matter? Like why would you not accept my Gmail address? It didn't make sense, right?" And that's when I was thinking, like, nah, like this is like it needs to be a real email address. And so then my next business, I made sure to get that business email address. And not saying that you can't get through Google, because I got mine through Google. So don't get me wrong. Like you can definitely get that business email address through Google, through your Google business account. It just can't be like mylittlepony@gmail.com. Like mine is one of them is admin@bloodstainapparel.com. Like that's the kind of format you need to have your thing in. You need to have your, like if it's admin, if it's info at, but whatever case may be, you need to have that organizational email. It's how some places put it. You need to have that organizational email, and you can get it through Google. I mean, actually, you don't have to go and say go to all these different places. Like, you can still utilize Google, but you just need to have the right format of email, because like I said, it for one, it looks better to the consumer, but for two, it looks even better to the lenders, because like I said, a lot of them say if you don't have these things lined up, they won't even consider you. Like you can't even finish the application without a real email address or a real phone number. Like it's a real thing. Like you can't even finish the application. Like they won't even consider you. That's why I said I don't want you to get to this place where you may have been able to qualify, or you might have pre-qualified for 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000. You might have pre-qualified for this thing, but you can't even finish the application because you don't have the right contact information. That's bogus. That's bogus. I would hate for you to be in that position. So I want you to be in that position. I want you to go ahead and just do it today. Like there's nothing holding you back. There's nothing really stopping you from going ahead and, like I said, positioning yourself. Because I'm gonna say it again, I truly believe that God is really ready and willing to just open up the floodgates and bless you with business and bless you with clients and customers, and to do business with other businesses. Like he's totally ready to do that. But you need to be in position. You need to be in position. And so I just wanted to take a few minutes, like I said, a few minutes, just stop by and just kind of, like I said, just drop some keys. They're gonna make you stand out. Gonna make you stand out, because anyone can say, "Hey, I do hair." Anyone can say, "Hey, I make shirts." Anyone can say, "Hey, I bake some amazing cupcakes." Anybody can say all those great things, but you're gonna stand out by your professionalism and the quality of work. Like the quality of work is already there. I'm gonna say it again, because I truly believe in every single one of you. Like I have no doubt in my mind that you are producing amazing work. You are putting out the best quality work possible. There's some creative minds in here, and I'm not talking about just in the t-shirt industry, but I'm talking about in every other aspect you have. Because, like I said, I mean, I truly believe in multiple streams of income. I truly believe that we can have our hands in multiple different things, like just like I'm doing right now. But what I'm telling you is that anyone can say, "Hey, I make the best t-shirts." Anyone can say I press the best quality shirts. Anyone can say that, but it's that professionalism and presentation that's gonna make you stand out. And like I said, if I pull up your site and I see some amazing work, but I go to click on the contact information, and it's a I love t-shirts at gmail.com. Like I'm not I'm not gonna message you. Let's be for real. I'm not gonna message you because I just can't take you serious. And that's exactly how consumers are nowadays. Like they're not gonna take you serious. Like you went through all that effort to make a beautiful website, to post these beautiful pictures, to do all these really nice things, but you wouldn't even take an extra 5 minutes to get a business email address. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. And it's 2023. There's no excuse. There's no excuse not to do better. Like if you know better, let's do better. If you know better, let's do better. I said everything I just talked about. I'm telling you, you could probably do all that within 30 minutes. Honestly, like in the time I just done this live, like I said, I'm really done. Like in the time I just done this live, and it's told you, like I said, about what to do. You really could have been going along and pulling these things up, and you really could have been getting these things. Like boom, could have been doing them. Oh man, y'all done brought Doc in the room. Don't tell me this now.
Listen, my ears were burning. I felt a little personally.
Can't even hear. She come over and can't even hear. Look at her. Can't even hear.
Is it? Can you not hear me?
Nope, still can't hear Doc. Can't hear you.
Listen, hold on.
She just came in here. Come in our room and can't even talk to us properly.
Look,
this is outrageous.
Where are you? Are you in Zoom?
I don't know. But if you hear, because I know y'all hear me, and if you in his room, tell me what's up. Let me know you're here. Let me say, just tell me what's up. Tell me where you're logged in from. If you got any value, let me just say I got some value from this. It's like I say, it really don't. I promise you, this whole process does not take long. Does not take long. I'm telling you, but you're gonna miss out on so much more by not doing it though. I mean, it might cost you 30 minutes time, but you just banked $50,000, $100,000 in funds. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. Don't miss out on the opportunities. Don't miss out on the funds, because like I said, it's multiple streams of income. It's not just going to the bank and saying, hey, give me 50K. Like, no, we're talking about going to businesses and giving me contracts. This is real life.
Whoa.
This is real life. So if you're here,
speaker,
you got value, let me know.
Well, turn your speakers on.
Turn speakers on? It's me?
Yeah, it's you. Imagine that.
I don't know if I believe that now.
Listen, everybody in the chat can hear me.
I can't even see comments. All right, I got it.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Also, if you want to see the comments, you're on the back end of StreamYard right now. On the right-hand side, do you see an option for comments and private chat? Do you see that?
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
Okay, so if you put comments, you see everybody's comments. If you put private chat, that's where I nudge you and say, hey, don't forget this. But listen, I just came on for a second because I felt a little personally attacked just now. Just a little bit, because I was running my @Gmail for so long and I was so comfortable, and I realized that it wasn't the way to go. Also, I want to also let you all know that Coach Walt has helped me and Blake really get our personal credit scores up. Help to clear some things off of our credit, some old stuff and some new stuff that was not pretty on that credit. So I want to make sure that when Coach Walt is here talking to us, that we are really taking heed, because I think this is sometimes the stuff that us as creatives, we want to ignore and just think that we can keep making cute stuff and not focus on the things that are really going to legitimize our businesses. Okay. And with that, Coach, well, I signed you up for something. We'll talk about it later, but I want to see a boot camp. I want to see a business boot camp. We'll do it after this Shopify challenge, but during this Shopify challenge, I know that we're going to be doing a lot. We won't have time to actually help you officially get your business set up, your EIN, your business bank accounts, all those things you need for your Shopify store. So if you don't have that stuff, I'm asking them live right now for Coach Walt to do a business boot camp where he just whips you into shape and gets that stuff together. Okay.
Of course.
So I see that we're saying this is very valuable. That's good. That's amazing. I wonder if anyone is here right now that is not in the Shopify challenge. If you are here right now and you are not already enrolled in the Shopify challenge, give me a 0 in the chat. Give me a 0 in the chat. Let me see what we're working with. Let me see. Y'all be honest now. Man. If you're not in the Shopify challenge yet, give me a 0. If you are in the Shopify challenge, give me a 100 because you're already locked in.
I mean, if you're not in the challenge, what's your excuse? Like, what's the hold up? What's the hold up?
So what I want to do, I want to see. We have some people on the live tonight. I hope y'all are answering because I want to give away a seat in the Shopify challenge. And if you're already enrolled, then what I'm going to do is pay for your seat in Walt's boot camp that he's going to do, his business boot camp, to make sure that your LLC is set up like it needs to be set up, that you have your proper address, do a full business audit for you so that he can make sure that you're on point. And then if you don't have anything together, the whole point of that will be to get you together. Okay. So like, oh, now y'all want to start answering. Okay, I get it. So we got 0, 100, 0, another 100, a 0. Okay, so it's kind of even here. So I see some people already enrolled, some people are not. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a special code for anybody that's here right now who wants to join. Let's see. I'm going to make up a code right now. I'm not going to tell you what the code is, and only the people on YouTube will be able to get it. So you got to come over to the YouTube page to get the code, okay? All right, I'm making a code right now, and we're going to do this automation thing, y'all, because this is what we do in business. We get systems and automations going. So, Walt, I'm going to make up one right now for you. Give me a second. But while you're talking and giving game right now, I'm going to have our customer happiness team put the directions. You're going to text a certain word to a certain number, and we're going to put that in the chat, and it's going to give you a coupon code and also give you the option to purchase the Shopify challenge. At the end of this thing, Walt, when you getting off? You got about, what, 5 more minutes?
I got time for you. I got time for you, Doc. I got time for you.
Okay. So what I want to see is I want to see you all tag someone right now, get them to this live, because this is going to be a business bestie deal. Okay. The only way that you win is if you win with somebody else. Ooh. Y'all hear what I'm saying? It can't be somebody that's already on this live. So if you already gave me your 100s and your 0s, then that's it. I need you to bring somebody over here. And it's going to be somebody that wins tonight, not just for you, but also for your business bestie. Does that sound good? That means that 2 people are going to win tonight. All right. But in order to win it, you got to be in it. You got to be here, and you got to bring somebody else here. So y'all have about 2-3 minutes to get somebody else over here so they can hear these gems as well. I'm going to let Coach Walt tell you why it is extremely important, what you need to have together. So Walt, you have your store up and running, correct?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. So if you would tell us not only what it took for you to get the store up and running, like what type of stuff that you needed to have together business-wise, but I want somebody else right now, if you're interested in us hosting your Shopify challenge fee and doing a business audit with you, I need you in the chat to drop your link to your store. And if you do not have a Shopify store, drop the link to how people get in touch with you. Do you have a digital business card? Do you have your hi hello set up? Do you have a QR code they can scan? Let me know right here in the chat how people are getting in touch with your business, and we're going to randomly select somebody who's ready to do business tonight. Not just somebody who wants something for free, but somebody who wants something that has value and just really maybe has not found the opportunity to take advantage of that value, or you already purchased that value and you're looking for greater value. Okay. So if I choose one of the 0s, you and a friend will be able to come to the Shopify challenge. If I choose one of the 100s, then you and a friend will be able to do a business audit. But drop your business link. You got to be willing to be vulnerable and be exposed in order to be chose. Whoa, that was a bar.
That was a
Come
bar.
on,
That was
let's see
good.
it.
That was good.
Let's see it. What's your business link? Or if y'all don't have a hi hello right now, I don't know what class that was that we did that, but that has been one of the most beneficial classes of anyone. Do you have a digital business card, Walt?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
So if let's see what those look like. Let's go ahead and give them an example of what that looks like. Do you have where you could share your screen? Can you bring yours up and show them what it looks like?
Let me see if I can do that real quick.
And if not, I can pull mine up.
Definitely have mine.
And I'm gonna go ahead and pull mine up too, just to let y'all see. And y'all, this digital business card has done so much for me as far as making real connections. Even if you don't have your Shopify store yet, even if you don't have a business website yet, at the very least, you should have a digital business card where people can land, find out who you are, what you do, and how to do business with you. Okay. And I found my little card. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Oh, I got it. There it is.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. There it is. Okay. And present screen. Okay, can you see it?
Let's see. Oh, we got it. Oh, I'm my bad. I didn't mean to do that, Hannah. I think Hannah was directing you and I missed and hit it at the same time. Go ahead, Hannah. Do your thing. Go ahead and edit the stream. You got it.
Boom. All right, yeah. So if you look, I got this little easy headshot. Got my logo there, and I got that. This is what I told you when I first started this business 2 years ago. I had this, and I have a new one
Mhm.
now. I got to put in there. I just did recently, but I have the website, Facebook, Instagram, PayPal, because they got to pay me regardless. Easy QR code right there. But what I will say is that I was something I learned, especially going to the conferences with Shanon, and even more so afterwards in my local area, is the importance of having that digital card and the physical card, because people like I had the digital card for a while and it was like, okay, cool. But people wanted that physical thing to like take home with them. So like I was getting real good now where like I will 100% show them this digital card. I will text them my digital card and still give them a physical card. Like,
I
like
like that.
I'm giving them multiple ways to remember my name, my face, because like I said, people, I don't say a lot of older people, but a lot of older people still want that physical thing. So even though you might text to them, they still want that physical thing. So that's just something that I learned from doing a lot of networking over the last year, like just being places, going to those, what you call them, target audiences, getting in those rooms. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Tidbit about business cards: have the physical and digital, have both. So
I love that. I love that. Now, I have the paid version of the Hi Hello,
mhm.
and I never well it's and the only reason why is because I wanted the analytics, which is what they're blocking out right now for you. What I realized, and I'll show mine too. I think
Do it. Let's do it.
here we go. Wait. Oh no. So that I put my link in there so you all can see my card. I put the link to the card, and Walt, you can put your link to the card in the chat too, or I think Hannah can put it in there for you so that other people can have you like literally connect to your digital business card.
Right.
But I'm going to pull it up on the screen here just as a link, and then you all will see that. Hold on. Here we go. Then I can share my screen. Do. And while I know that this is actually something, it may not seem like something that everybody needs help with, but is this something that you all would need help with setting up a digital business card? Let me know if that would be helpful to you. Okay, because this is my digital business card. It's just an image in the background, a little logo, just like Walt showed you. And then when you scroll down, it's got who I am, what I do. And these are the links to, my Shopify challenge should be up here at the top because AI and Action is over with. So I need to update my links. Yeah. Or update the order of the links. So what happened was I have a business coach, a strategy coach, City, who is going to be talking to us again during the Shopify challenge and actually guest coaching in our program as well. And what she told me last time was, hey, if you're promoting your AI class, that needs to be your first link. Now that I'm promoting the Shopify launch, what should be my first link? It should be that. So I have to change that. We have our free Photoshop classes at 11. I have my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of that good stuff on there. Our free Facebook group for creatives. And even a Pinterest collab. If you all ever want to collaborate with me on Pinterest and give me ideas, we're going to start using that. But the idea here is that even though this isn't a website, y'all, this is the first point of contact people make with me, and they're able to see how much I can do and how I can help them. Nobody cares how much you can do as much as they care, how can you help me? Right.
Exactly.
So on Walt's card, I see Zoom mobile repair. Oh, great. Can you fix? Oh, well, this is my first screen I've cracked in like forever, like 10 years plus. So I need you. I was actually thinking about you when I was cutting my finger up on my screen today. So I know you're here to teach us about business. And y'all, I don't know if y'all know this, but let me go. I'm going to close the screen now because we're going to get real technical for a second. I removed you. I meant to remove my screen. So real technical and real touching. Okay. So Walt was one of my very first mentees in this business space. Actually, mentoring him since he was 16 years old, Walt?
16
years old in high school, and just really helping him to find his way in scholarships and track and field at the time, in sports and life and love. You know, I was probably one of those ones who helped facilitate the lovely relationship he has with his wife as of today.
Wow.
Yes, so you remember all that? And on top of that, just really helping to cultivate an entrepreneur and a free thinker. I love free thinkers, and Walt has always been that type of personality. So it's been a privilege for me to be able to pour into him and to now watch him pour into the community. This has come full circle, and don't get it twisted. He was pouring into communities back then too, because he was also a preacher at that age. Like, like anything you could think of leadership wise, Walt is absolutely there, and he wants to see community thrive. Now, I say that because back then we did Zoom mobile repair. Was that your freshman year in college?
Yeah.
So I remember working on the logo, and the at the time it was a free Google website or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So I have literally, it was a Gmail, of course, right? I have literally, I think we even designed your first business cards, Walt.
Yep.
Yeah. So literally getting to witness you and your triumphs and your growth and even the growing pains right now is phenomenal for me, but I know it's phenomenal for this audience too, because we can watch someone come up that is much younger than us, but have so much success in such little time because you have the blueprint, you have and I don't want to call it a shortcut because it's not a shortcut. You're literally paying for the information and apprenticing. And I don't know if y'all know this, but some ways that you pay for information is with your time and your energy. And Walter has spent a lot of time and energy investing in learning what he knows, but also in helping others. So when I say that this young man is not to be underestimated, anything he puts his mind to, not only does he learn it, he masters it. Okay. This is one of the geniuses that I love to brag about, and I am so honored to have in our community. And I think we need to be taking advantage of that. Okay, so I don't see anybody listing their businesses here. So y'all must not want this free ticket tonight.
I don't want it.
You don't want a free business audit. You don't want a free help with getting your business on the up and up. And I know some of us out here running on Gmails. I know some of us over here taking cash apps for orders.
Please stop doing that. Please. Oh my gosh. Don't get me started on that. Please stop. Oh my gosh.
Listen,
Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
I know we need some help over here. What I'm saying is that in order to receive the help, we first need to admit that we need the help, and we have to be present and active. And I want us to start doing that, because so many times we get on here, and I love y'all for being on here, because that means that you care about the content. You're here because the message means something to you. But sometimes it's more than the message. It's the actual work that you're putting in. Who's here to take action today? Who's here to put in work today? If you're here to put in work and action today, I need you to drop me the link, not just the name of your business Facebook user. I know you need help. I know it. I'm glad that you admit it. I'm proud of that. But I need you to put your link to your business and your business bestie's link. Okay? If you're in the Shopify challenge, then what I'm going to do, I'm pick somebody tonight to have Coach Walt do the boot camp for you for free. So you'll get in his boot camp for free. Oh, we'll let you post links. Really? So can you put it as a .com instead of like a .com? Because we can grab it from here.
Yeah, that's crazy. Huh?
That is a little weird.
Who said I can't make time for the challenge? What are we talking about?
Yeah, well, we make time now. Listen, we make time. And the other thing of it is recorded. So if you cannot be there during the actual time that is taking place, you have that night and that full next day to put the work to work. Okay. So the idea with this challenge, we get your Shopify store up and running. If it's already up and running, then we're adding new products. You're learning new strategies, and you're able to implement what we're teaching with AI into what's going on with this season, and be able to market something that you can take to market literally the night of launching your Shopify store. Okay.
2 years. And that's why you have the replays. And I did it myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't got 2-year-olds, but I was working all night. And so I would come home and I would slow it down and just go step by step. And that's how I built my story. So I know it's definitely hard, but it's definitely doable though. It's doable.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. Like when somebody tells me they can't do something, I like to flip it around. If you say you can't afford it, I like to flip it around and say, how can I afford it? If you says I can't make it happen, I can't be there. Well, what's the cost of you not being there? Those 2-year-olds now need you just as much to take advantage of it as now that they will need in 2 years from now when they're 4, or 10 years from now when they're 12. So the investing in you and taking the time for you is ultimately going to help them. We were just talking about this today with Coach Chrissy, and sometimes it's some of the worst things that can happen in life that lets you know how you have to prioritize, and that you need to prioritize, and that God is trying to tell you to put yourself first, but we're not listening. I'm trying to tell you, it's 8. If they're 2-year-olds, I know they may not be used to going to bed at 8 o'clock, but it's from 8 to 10 for 5 days that week. Find a way to get them babies into bed at 8 o'clock. If you got to get them up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do the happy dance with them all day to wear them out and to get them in bed by 8, then you show up at 8 and you make this decision for yourself. I'm telling you, I'm willing to give this opportunity away, but it has to be to somebody who's wanting to take full advantage of it tonight. Okay, so don't put a link. This is what I want you to do. So this is my business. It is, I'm going to put brandondemand.io. And it's not a link. You see how I put that? And it's kind of like a link. So put your name and put a dot and then put .com or whatever it is. Okay. Look, you're talking to somebody that I don't hear excuses. I hear that there are obstacles, there are challenges, but for me, it's all a way to make money. Anytime there's a problem, there's a way to make money, as long as you are solution oriented. So my solution, look, y'all told me I can't post links. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Just like that.
See it.
Let's go. So Nika says, yes, I agree, which is why I'm going to make something shake. Let's make it shake then. Let's go, Nika. Let's go. Okay, let me give y'all this code. Or actually, Walt, I'm going to let you talk a little bit. I'm going to give out this code in a second. I would love for you to let us know what criteria, when you do the business audit, what are you going to be looking for, and how are you going to be able to help them with I want to give you two scenarios. One scenario, somebody has absolutely nothing. Second scenario is maybe they have some things set up, but maybe they don't have the address. Maybe they have their home address and they need a certain address. Like, basically give me a situation where you're going to help somebody improve what they already have, and then also what you can help them with if you have apps, if they have nothing in place. They still doing funky t-shirts at gmail.com. Let's tell them how we're going to help them.
Funky t-shirts gmail.com.
Because if you had the gmail.com, you still got funky t-shirts. Now, when we get to immaculate t-shirts or support at immaculatetshirts.com, then there we go. Okay.
That's the one. That's an easy question to answer, because I've had people come to me, with that already. Like I said, I do build websites, and I do help others in that same capacity. I've seen it already. So I will say some people, they say, well, I have nothing. Like, where do I start? And I'm like, boom, let's just start with the name of your business. Let's start there, because a lot of people don't even know, like, they have this amazing idea, amazing concept, but they don't even know what to call it. And that's like the hardest part. Once you get past that part of like just naming your business, like from there, it's like, boom, everything just trickles down from there. So the first thing is going to be just figuring out what the name of your business is, like something meaningful, something purposeful. Keep in mind that there are certain terms you cannot use in your business name. It's by state. Normally it's around, unions, credit unions, banks. Those are certain key words you cannot use by state, and you can find those words online. And I also have like a list that I might release to you guys that helps you just steer away from certain names. But once you get that name figured out, like I said, you can go and get your business phone number. Like I said, I use Grasshopper, super easy, quick. Get a free trial, you try it out, boom. You go to get your virtual address, go to ipostal1.com. Somebody else gave another resource in the chat earlier. That's really easy. From there, you get your business email address. You go to Google, get you I said mine's admin@bloodstainedapparel.com. I feed out my name, and from there it was easy to get the email address. I said everything flows down from there. So like I said, I just walk you through each of those places, and we do that. But as far as like auditing, like if you already have something in place, the first thing I'm gonna do is say, okay, well, what's your website? Let me see it. And I'm gonna tell you now, it's gonna be the first thing, because if you come showing me some myshopify.com / a bunch of letters, I'm not gonna remember that. Like, nobody's going to remember that. So that's why I say your email address is so important, because you might have a 2-minute conversation. And you might say, hey, this is my website address. Take this. No one's gonna remember, some so and so myshopify.com. Like, I'm not gonna remember that. So I need you to tell me what your email address is. I mean, not email, your website address is. And if you don't have one, then maybe we start there. We go ahead and get you a domain set up. I mean, who can't afford $12 a year for a domain? If you can't afford $12 a year, I mean, we need to talk about your McDonald's habits, your Burger King habits, your eating habits, because you can quit one of the meals to give me a domain, a real domain. I mean, we can start there. But like I said, after that, like I said, I can go in and look and see, what's on your page. Like I said, how is it structured? What's the first, what pops out? What's the first thing they see? And from there, like I said, if I see all these amazing things, and you might have some beautiful work, but how can I contact you? Is your address there? Is your phone number there? Is it the right kind of things? Like I said, it just auditing, man, is really not that hard if you know what to look for. But I don't want y'all to feel like I don't want y'all to feel like it's going to be some scary thing, because it's not. It starts one step at a time, and we just attack those things. Don't feel like it costs a lot of money, because it does not cost a lot of money, I promise. And every bit of it is a write-off. Every bit of it. Like, every bit of it. I won't sit here and lie to you. Every bit of it's going to be a write-off in the end. So go ahead and make that investment. Go ahead and make that first step. Move in action, like she says, move in action. And let's do this thing. Let's do it. And then once we get that website all set up and all beautiful and everything, then we're gonna start talking about SEO, search engine optimization. We're gonna make sure that people are seeing your stuff. And the good thing I will say is Shopify is actually good about having you put in those keywords and stuff like that. I mean, it has some tools. Or if you're not using Shopify and you have a different kind of e-commerce, you can use Wix, stuff like that. There are tools on there, and there are other audit tools to look at. So, hey, look, I'm willing to do the whole thing. I'm willing to go the distance. We just need you to go ahead and drop your business name in the comments, because right now I'm not seeing a lot.
Okay, I see someone participated. Let's see. Let's see, Teresa. All right, let's go. I'm gonna type it in here, and we're gonna see if it makes it do what it do. All right, let me type it in. Make sure it's gonna be a link we can click on.
That's a nice name. Trying to get.
You said period and ending. I see you trying to get creative. Was it blocking you? I got you. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to shout you out. I'm going to put your link up here, since only we can put links up. I'm going to put your link up there so everybody can see it, and you can get some free promo tonight. How's that? All right. So now what we're going to do is, let's do a little screen share here. And Walt, actually what I'm going to do, Walt, are you able to click on that link from the comments, or no? No,
I can pull it up though.
What if I put it in the private? I put it in the private chat. You see it in the private chat?
Yeah.
Oh, now you're on and popping. Now that you can see comments and the private chat.
Now, okay, I'm in the game. Let's see.
Okay, can you pull up the website?
Yep, I got it. Right.
And then go ahead and share your screen.
Okay, about that. All right. Share. All right, can we see it?
There it is, right there. Boom. All right, looks good. Let's go.
Clean. I like that.
I love it.
Okay, game day ready, spirit gear. That's fine. Okay.
So Teresa, let us know in the chat, what do you of what Walt described that he's able to help. What could you use some help with? And where's your business bestie? Go ahead and put your business bestie's website in the chat too. And if we don't have them, we got to go get them, because that was the rule. We got to make sure that we are helping someone else besides ourselves today, because we are helping y'all. So I want y'all to understand that serving is our way to our blessings. Oh, I love your content.
I love the organization of it.
Love it.
Someone was in the Shopify challenge. I see that right there, boy. It's nice. I know when I see it.
One. Yeah, you got the templates. You have your Automizer.
That's nice.
You definitely have your categories and collections together. Good stuff.
Is there a newsletter? We being for real here, or that's just some trash on there? What are we talking about? Is there a newsletter?
We're gonna subscribe to that newsletter. You know what? I didn't do my newsletter for nearly 4 years.
Really?
Like I never emailed any of my people for almost 4 years, y'all. Do y'all know how much money I missed because I wasn't emailing people, doing SEO, doing any type of advertisement whatsoever other than coming and chatting with y'all on YouTube?
Yeah, welcome video. Nice.
I love it. Come on, YouTube, bitch. Let's go.
Here for it.
I love it.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm totally here for it. Products.
Teresa says, Teresa got to get creative again. She said, let me figure out how to post her link. Is she on the live with us? If she's on the live with us, tell her to say hello. Y'all, this is the opportunity. I'm going to tell y'all something. I paid so much to get into a lot of rooms, and I started to realize that me being shy was the equivalent to me losing money. Okay. When I wanted the opportunity to really learn, sometimes me coming to an event is not to learn from the person on the stage, but to learn from the people in the room. And the only way I was able to learn from the people in the room is to open up, say who I am, and ask them questions about who they are and what they do. So that's why I don't want y'all to be shy. This is your circle. This is your safe space. If don't nobody understand you in this world, we understand you right here. So this ain't the place to be shy. This is the place to let it all hang out, because number one, we online. We can't see you. You can literally have your bonnet on and all. We don't care. It's for you to get your help, to get your blessings. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. I love. Look, Teresa's getting her business bestie on right now. So right now, it looks like Teresa's gonna win by default, y'all.
Man, I'm loving this. It's nice. Oh,
Yes. If you
okay.
need to work on it, you need to come on in and go to the Shopify challenge. Or I forgot the automation, y'all. So
Let's
you can
go.
text this to this number.
Okay. And this is Teresa's site I'm looking at right now.
This is Teresa. This is Teresa Berry Franks. She's doing her thing with Infinite Designs.
So I have a question for Teresa. I'm loving this all products and everything. I see you have these categories set up, which is really nice. Like, so I'm guessing this is still under construction. Like, how long has this been built? This is my question. Like, how long has it been built? Did you just go through the challenge last time, or like how long has this already been like in place? If you could answer that for me.
Yeah, and there's a little 15-second delay on the YouTube side.
Gotcha. But yeah, I just want to know like how like did you just join the challenge like last time, or like how long did it take you to make this? Because this is really nice. Like it is really nice. I mean, that's a
And Teresa, you'll have to let us know. Are you already in the challenge? If you're in the challenge, give us a 0. I mean, if you're in the challenge, give us a 100. If you're not in the challenge right now, give us a 0. And if you happen to be in the challenge, we're going to put you in Walt's business boot camp where he can actually audit and help you out one-on-one. And then if you're not in the challenge, then we're going to get you and your business bestie a seat in the challenge. If in the next 2 minutes she gets on here and lets us know that, hey, I'm here. Here's my website. I'm ready to roll too. Me and my business bestie are about to be on it. Okay. So let us know that status so we know how we can best serve you. Okay.
2 early challenges and watch. Oh,
Oh, gotcha. So you definitely have been paying attention during the Shopify challenges. So if you're not in this challenge already, here's your chance to get in for the free 99. And it's not for the free 99. You bought it with your time. You bought it with your time and your energy and participating and being all in today. And that's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing free. Freedom ain't even free.
sure, Lena. Sure,
All
ain't.
right. So, Teresa, we got you. We're going to put you in the challenge if you get your best friend here in 1 more minute, because I got to get ready to go to the Shopify Accelerator group session. Walt, you're welcome to stay here and keep it going. I did give them a coupon code on your behalf. If they text that number, it's a certain word that they have to, I'm going to let it show up on the screen for just a second, and I'm going to take it down. That's what y'all have to do. It's good only during the live. So when Walt gets off this live, that code is going to be no good, and you'll hopefully have to seek another opportunity. So take
Man,
full advantage.
gotta be in the room.
All right. And Walt, I'm going to see if Teresa is able to get your bestie on. Come on. I don't want to not qualify you.
Tell her to tighten up.
Tell her, hurry up. Here's the thing. Walt is gonna buy you some time. As long as she shows up before Walt gets off of this thing, then I'm gonna allow Coach Walt to extend that courtesy to you and to her if y'all can get in there. Okay, everyone else, y'all have your ability to get into the Shopify challenge. You want to be here, y'all. You want to be involved. I am no longer doing the Shopify challenges on YouTube. That was my way of like, really, I gave y'all so many chances to learn about the challenge, so many chances to learn about Shopify, but it is becoming unfair to those who paid for the Shopify challenge. So I am not going to release it. I might do our guest speakers or whoever we have maybe coming on for the first few minutes on YouTube, just to give you all something to look at, something pretty to look at during the week. But Shopify challenge week is a phenomenal opportunity. If you're not taking advantage of it, if you're not in the challenge, you're going to be missing some stuff we're doing on AI. You're going to be missing some stuff that we're talking about for Facebook ads, for getting and positioning yourself to be selling during this back to school season. You don't want to miss it. I'm talking about real strategy, real help, real solutions. Okay. All right, my love. So I'm going to head out to our Shopify Accelerator group, which are the people who elevated from the Shopify Challenge. And we're doing stuff like automation. Like right now, when you're texting this particular word to this particular number, they are learning how to set those things up for themselves. They have the app, they have the tool. Um, they have the Shopify pieces on their website that allows them to do the customizable T-shirts, the customizable sublimation items, and that sort of thing. So we're basically being on the running end of everything that you want to be doing, so that we can get it right and show you how to do it too. All right. So Teresa, Walt, you gonna help out?
I'm giving you
Okay,
5 minutes.
she got it. It's do you see it right there? You got to
Yeah,
be
but
creative.
where's the friend? Where's the friend at though?
Oh, that's true. So look, I don't know, y'all. Walt is just like E. He gonna make sure that all the boxes checked. He's not giving no.
Yeah, one on check.
I do.
As an engineer, every box it gotta be checked off for us. Every
Otherwise,
single
somebody could lose their life, right?
seriously, real life.
Yeah, it's
Yep,
serious. Alicia says, "Come on, friend."
man.
All right. Well, I will check y'all later. Well, it's been beautiful. I'm glad I finally got a chance to jump on one of these with you.
Mm.
Thank you so much for providing value to the community, for believing not just in us, but believing in what we can do together as a community. I'm so thankful for you to be able to be bringing this information to us, even though sometimes we don't want to hear this. This is the stuff that we need to move the needle. Y'all told you about the mountains. In here is not about MTN, doesn't stand for mountains, they stand for moving the needle, and we move those needles every single time we come to one of these sessions. Okay. All right. So, well, I'm going to gracefully bow out, but y'all know I appreciate y'all. I love you dearly. Until next time, I'm gonna let Walt say the last word when he's ready to go. So thank you, Walt, and I'll see you soon, love.
All right, we'll see.
Bye.
All right, y'all. We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I'm not gonna wait longer than 3 minutes. Okay. So guess what? I got more work to do. I mean, I'm taking this time here, about to get back to work. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I will say that her website looks really good, really clean, really nice. There's a couple of tabs under construction, and that could probably be easily remedied. But overall, though, I mean, you could tell she's put time in, and that's the one thing I do want to say before I get off about the Shopify challenge, because, like I said, you're able to go back and watch the recordings, but don't be afraid to get into it more than once. Like just don't be afraid to do it more than once, because I'm telling you, it's like everything else. You get into a room, you get into a place, and you hear something different every time. It's like the word of God. You pull out the Bible, you study, you read the same thing 10 times, you're gonna get a different revelation every time. So, like I said, I need you to get in the challenge, get in position, and just, like I said, take in all this value, because, like I said, you might pay in, you might catch a free opportunity, but you also might pay in. And they say that people that don't pay don't listen. So I mean, it happens. Type this is I am still. Are you the business bestie? Looks like that's the business bestie. I am stuck. That's hilarious. Oh, here with their daughter account. Okay. Got you. Okay. So it looks like she made it. And I appreciate it, honestly. Like I said, I really do appreciate you. Cool. Yeah, you made it. Cool. I'm totally appreciative of you being here. Coming in, joining in with us, and getting this opportunity. 100%, like I said, because there's a lot of value that we don't want you to miss out on. And like I said, I'm not doing this for any kind of monetary gain or anything. I really just want to see my community grow. And that's, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. I want to see every single one of y'all grow and reach your highest potentials, because God really does have so much in store for y'all. So, Teresa, beautiful site. You have 100% won this opportunity, and I'm sure that we're gonna follow up with you real soon. I need somebody on the team to reach out to Teresa and Lakia. Looks like Lakia Wilson. Like I said, I don't know how you want to handle that, but we want to make sure that y'all are in the rooms for not only the Shopify challenge, but also for this business boot camp, because I promise you, I'm just a straight shooter. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think and what it is and what it ain't. Because like I said, when you go to those lenders, you go to those lenders, and they reject you. I don't want you to feel that feeling if you don't got to. And we got all this great information right here. Yeah, it got rough. Hey, time is crunching, boy, but you made it. You made it. All right. So can somebody confirm that y'all we took down these names so that we don't lose them? If nothing else, I'll write down real quick so I don't forget. I want to make sure that you did what was necessary. You got in the room. You did what was asked of you. So we want to make sure that you get what you are supposed to get. So I'm write down these names real quick if you don't mind. Okay. Okay. Boom. That's Teresa. And she said she's under her daughter's account, but like, never mind. I'll go to the website. Okay. So we got that, and we have medicine design. LLC. Okay. I got that written down, got names, the websites. And like I said, we'll make sure that we follow up with you to make sure that you get those right. Okay. Boom. That's really it. And for those that don't know, what just happened was somebody got a free opportunity, a free seat in the Shopify challenge, as well as a business boot camp that I will be offering sometime in the very near future. So as always, be in the room, be here. We're always preaching about being on time, being in the room, because you never do know what you're gonna miss. So we're out of here. We're out of here. We've been here a lot longer than we need to be, because guess what? Y'all just got some free stuff. So now it's time to get some action in. So let's go. Let's get up out of here. Again, if you're here, thanks so much. I love you. I'm praying for nothing but the best for you. I'm praying that God's blessings will be rained down upon you. And so, hey, if you ever need me, come find me. As always, I'm here every Tuesday, like I said in the chat. I'm here every Tuesday. We're talking wealth, we're talking credit, we're talking everything business related, because I want you to be fruitful, and I want you to just do everything you can with these businesses. So until next time, if you need me, hey, hit me up. But until next time, I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.